Weazel News. Entertainment, bruh. This is Brock Big Sexy Babcock from Weazel News. I am here today with Miss Trooper Copper. How are you today, miss?
Not too bad. Could be worse. I'm not dead yet, so it's a good day.
That's good. It's good not to be dead. I think we can all agree with that. That's right. I'm here today to speak about a very concerning issue. Racers who are not wearing their special car strap-ons and are being prematurely ejaculated from their cars. Can you tell us a bit about that, Miss Trooper?
It's a rampant problem that we have in these streets. Messes everywhere. And messes of all sorts of bodily fluids coming through the windshield.
God, yeah.
As they choose not to strap themselves in and be covered and protected from these dangers. They fly out these windshields, create messes everywhere, and don't think about anybody else on the roads.
That's incredibly graphic, but well appreciated. I think we can all agree. As I said, they're being prematurely ejaculated out of their cars, and like you said, there's bodily fluids everywhere. How can they avoid being prematurely ejaculated from their vehicles?
Well, believe it or not, this is a common issue. Everybody happens to everybody. It really does. Slip of the mind. You don't think about it. Don't strap yourself in. Don't give yourself that protection. And then as you're sailing through the air, you realize I done fucked up.
How can somebody, last longer without being prematurely ejaculated from the cars?
Well, there's different methods. Strapping yourself in with a basic seatbelt holds you tightly, gives you that support and that comfort that you're really looking for. Or if you're more of a, thrill seeker, like the higher speeds, you want something that, feels a little bit more badass, you can get the harnesses.
Oh, I like harnesses a lot.
Yep.
Very good.
Very just swing right into one of those.
Yeah, you can strap yourself in, get your strap on going, you're ready to go, you can race speed, you can finish as fast as you want,
It doesn't really matter where you finish.
Yeah.
At that point. You're already strapped in, you could finish anywhere.
You can finish anywhere, you can finish behind, in front, on all fours. And you mind me asking, what advice do you have for the people of Los Santos when it comes to racing in general?
Slow the fuck down, wear your seatbelt. I don't really understand how they want to, drive really fast and live on the edge like this. But if they're gonna just ejaculate all over the fucking road and make a mess and embarrass themselves, I just don't think it's worth it.
Okay. This is good. We're getting to the good stuff now. How do you feel about Lang Buddha increasing power and domination in the city and its industries?
Well, I guess I have to ask you a question. Are you afraid of being dominated by Lang Buddha?
Absolutely not. I would love Lang Buddha to dominate me, but that's not the question.
Well, I guess it kind of sets the premise, does it not?
I suppose it does set a premise, but
So if you did want to be dominated, then you would have no issue.
I'm always open to be dominated.
Oh, okay.
But in your own opinion,
the city's in good hands. If it's going to be throttled and dominated by Lang Buddha, I think we're going to be okay.
You're okay with that then? You think Lang Buddha's the right man to dominate the city and make the city his bitch?
Yeah, I mean, at least someone responsible.
Okay, got it. And do you feel
the city needs a daddy?
I think the city needs a big daddy, and I think you're right, or a mommy, whatever you prefer. How do you feel that the police departments, not just the state troopers, but also the other departments of law within the city, are dealing with Lang Buddha's rise to torrential power?
Well, I can only speak on behalf of the San Andreas State Police. We're not threatened by literally anything at all. There's nothing on this island that scares us, except for one thing, but we're not going to talk about it. But as the state police, as a collective, we're practically perfect in every way. There's nothing that trumps us. No one can outthink us, maneuver us. Our skill set is unattainable by anybody else on this island. So it's not a concern. There's someone to rise to power. They'll have the asset of the San Andreas State Police to support them.
What's the thing you're really scared of, miss?
I don't want to talk about it.
It's okay. This is a safe place. Weazel News is only here to make you look good, madame.
I'm afraid of Mark of Talon.
Mark of Talon. Do you know who that is, Pepe?
You guys know who Mark is?
No. No, who is Mark?
I guess we'll find out.
Okay, Mark of Talon. Note that we'll have to take a note of that, Pepe. Final question for you. How do you feel about the MRPD's, the alleged rumors of the MRPD's Weazel torture chamber beneath their building?
Well, when it comes to torture, I think it shouldn't be, secluded or singled out to just one person or one group. I think that it's a potential for the PD for an equal opportunity kind of situation. If they're only wanting to target Weazel Noose, I think that's not.
No, they're actually torturing actual weasels.
Oh, actual weasels? Okay, all right. Well, at least they're not just torturing cats and dogs. So, I think it's very progressive of the PD to expand and not just single out and go after one person or one animal or one group. It's very inclusive of them to go after other people as well.
Okay, very good. So you're pro-torture as long as it's equal for everybody.
Yes.
Okay, so the state troopers are pro-torture because it's equal for everybody.
Yes.
Oh, very good. I mean, that's great. And, I got to say, this has been brilliant.
It's not really torture. It's just alternative negotiation tactics.
Let's call it extreme interrogation methods, maybe.
It's alternative. Alternative negotiation tactics.
Okay, excellent. And Pepe...
It's, coupled with our advanced negotiation and questioning tactics.
Are you guys...
By our investigative units.
Are you guys trained in torture?
Absolutely.
So the state troopers are trained in torturing their captives?
Yes. And that's the kind of security and comfort that we can provide when you have a state police officer torturing you. You know that you're dealing with a professional. So rest assured, you're going to be taken care of. Everything's going to be clean. Tools are going to be cleaned.
Okay.
Everything's going to be disposed of in a humane and proper way.
What kind of torture techniques do you guys use? Be specific.
Oh, well, that's kind of putting the cart before the horse,
Yeah, just kind of make it up on the spot?
No, it's more or less, it's none of your fucking business until you're in the seat.
Oh, God, okay. I'm not... This is a
surprise!
So, let me finish off by just saying I want to thank you so much for your great interview. This is Brock Big Sexy Babcock signing off for Weazel News. Consider me scared and horny.
Weazel News. Entertainment, bruh.